Hi and welcome to Up and Away Flight Simming. I'm here in our Cessna Caravan C208B. We're sitting at the stand here, at the parking position I should say, in the General Aviation parking area here at Canberra Airport. As you can see here, got Telstra Tower up over here, Mount Ainslie, Mature Park. So we are just about to get underway here for just a bit of a joy flight. This is the second time on this channel I have flown with voice. It is something I'm going to start doing more often now, commentating all my flights. As you can see here, I'm recording in Windows mode, so everything that I'm doing externally to Flight Sim, you can also see what I'm doing. For this flight, we're not going to be doing too much externally. I've got my weather program up here. So if we just go to conditions here, we can see current conditions here at Canberra. We can get a map overview if we just lock to aircraft. Unlock it now that we're over. So yeah, here we are at Canberra, and we've got pretty clear skies here in the Canberra area, which will help. Towards South Canberra more, there's a tiny bit of overcast, but we're looking pretty good. And the only other thing I'll be using for this flight is possibly Pro ATC here. This is your third-party add-on, Pro ATC X, for doing air traffic control. And as you can see here, I've got traffic over here at the gates. I'm using the My Traffic 6 program, which I've been able to get working for P3DV4. But up until now, I've never used ATC on a non-scheduled flight plan flight. So I'm not even sure if that's possible. So I'm just quickly going to find that out now, because I forgot to do so beforehand. I forget what the controls are, so I'll just quickly bring that up and I'll see if I can get it to work. That's right, 0, and then confirm as 2, say again 3, checklist 4, options 5. So what happens if we press 0 here? Nothing. 5, nothing. 2, 3, 4, nothing, nothing, and nothing. I'm not even sure if it's possible. So what we might do is do a quick flight plan here. We are using a Cessna. It might not even be in here. I can't exactly select a model by the looks of it. What do we have here? Alright. What if we just do departure airport is Canberra, so that's YSCB. And destination airport will also be Canberra, YSCB. Okay, we won't be using any of the gates. We'll just save that. No, we'll save it. Alright, we'll just not do that for now yet. I'll have to work out in the meantime how I can use air traffic control without needing to do a flight plan. Oh, beg my pardon. I'm just going to have a quick enough a look here. Alright, no, alright, we'll just leave the air traffic control for now. I don't like using your inbuilt flight sim air traffic control, which is this one here. don't really enjoy it, can't do much with it, but look, we'll use it for now, just for a tad of realism. So we'll tune ground and we'll request our departing straight out.
Canberra ground, Cessna, November 6909 Tango with Echo. Request taxi for takeoff, departing straight out. Cessna, November 6909 Tango, taxi to and hold short of runway 35 via taxiway Kilo, Charlie, Bravo, Papa. Contact tower on 118.71 ready. Taxi to and hold short runway 35 using taxiway Kilo, Charlie, Bravo, Papa. Cessna 09 Tango.
Alright, so we got clearance to taxi to your runway. So there's one option here, I can turn on progressive taxi. And as you can see, those little arrows come up, tell me where to taxi. So I know my way around Canberra Airport, so I don't need those. I just wanted to bring them up then to see how to exit this little parking area, see what they wanted me to do. But now I've seen that, we're good to go. So what we'll do, we'll just turn it off. And we want to go to runway 35, and we want to go to your Papa holding position for 35. So I've already got the aircraft configured and ready to go, so we'll get going. So again, this is a Cessna Caravan. It is made by Coronado for flight simulator platforms. It's very touchy on your accelerator, yeah. It doesn't take much to get it going on your throttle. I should say not the accelerator, we are in a plane after all. But she does handle pretty smoothly on the ground otherwise when it comes to taxiing and just turning and moving. So this version of Canberra Airport is by Orbix, and it is very out of date now. Your airport terminal has been completely rebuilt, as well as, you can't see it out your window here, but the Mature Park shopping centre off to my left has been also heavily renovated, and there is also an IKEA and a Bunnings out there now. So it's quite out of date, and I do hope that one day I do an update to your scenery, because it's definitely one of the most outdated sceneries in Australia anyway, for all your sceneries that I have for airports. So it definitely needs a bit of updating. So we're going to go down here now. So you can see off to your left there, we got your taxiway. So the next we're currently on Bravo, and the next taxiway is Mike. But we're going to stay on Bravo, and we're going to keep going till we see Papa. P for Papa. So it's unusual that they give me 3.5 for taking off. Normally we have, I believe it's 1.7 for GA aircraft. This is normally for your commercial airliners. November. So they want me to taxi all your way down your ferry end here. It is a bit of an annoyance, because it's all of that length of runway is really not required for this aircraft. Which is why I don't like using your inbuilt... Sorry about that if it just hurt my phone going off. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, that's why I don't like using your inbuilt flight simulator. It's just really not required. All of this length's not required, and it's not us. It doesn't do SIDS, it doesn't do stars, it doesn't do correct runways. So yeah, Pro ITCX is definitely a better program, so once I can work out how to use that when not flying a failed flight plan, I will definitely be doing that. So what we'll do, we just want to come to a stop here for a moment. I am just going to switch my phone to silent, so we do not have that interruption again if that was heard over your mic. There we go. So now what we want to do, we want to turn taxi lights on, runway lights, landing lights on. I've already got all my upper lights on. Probably shouldn't have been on yet, some of them, but there we go. And yeah, it's just a back view of the cabin of the aircraft. So pretty well detailed. So everything's in the correct setup for going. Just want to do, I'm not going to use any flaps for takeoff, no need to. We just want to clear that message, so we'll just get clearance to take off now.
Canberra Tower, Cessna, November 6909 Tango at runway 35, ready for takeoff, straight out departure. Cessna, November 6909 Tango, cleared for takeoff, runway 35, straight out departure, approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 35, Cessna 09 Tango.
Okay, we're good to go. And as you can see here, I was using your mouse to click on those because I can also use my numbered keys, but I have other mappings too, so it causes a bit of chaos, so I just stick with the mouse. So we're going to do this, taxi out to your runway here. We can take our timelining up, we've got plenty of space for takeoff. Oh, getting a bit carried away on the throttle, yeah. Again, takes very little throttle. And just a little bit of luck here as well. I've got my settings as optimized for P3D and your individual sceneries in aircraft, to try to get a nice smooth and good looking game at the same time. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to taxi, this is like your Alpha 1 area of the runway, I'm just going to taxi up to your initial start of the runway here, and then I'm going to throttle up and go. So here we go. So we want to try to keep it as straight into your center line as possible. Using your rudder, fighting your aircraft. He keeps wanting to turn left at the moment. So we've hit 110 knots, so we'll just lift it off.
Frequency change approved.
And that was a nice smooth takeoff. Just using the number keys here, actually seeing if it doesn't mess with things too much, which it's not. Oh, it is kind of. Just hard to do your mouse and first at the same time.
Cessna, November 6909 Tango is type Cessna Caravan, 1 miles north of X-ray Sierra Charlie Bravo 2600. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Cessna, November 6909 Tango, Canberra approach, squawk 4263. Squawk 4263, Cessna 09 Tango. Cessna 09 Tango, radar contact you miles north of X-ray Sierra Charlie Bravo 3400, cleared through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Cessna 09 Tango.
Alright, cleared for your Charlie airspace. We're getting a bit of heavy air here. Not going to go as far as to say a bit of turbulence, but just a little bit of wind. So now what we'll do, we'll just go for a flight around Canberra. And by all means, this is not going to be completely realistic to some of the low flying and areas that I'm flying over and how I'm going about doing it. Again, this is just a bit of a joy flight, more for fun. Bit of an introduction to what I like to do with flight sim, and yeah, first video for doing video with my voice, and also for well, second video, but yeah, and then also like using a new recording program that enables me to also record windows as well as do flight sim, which is really handy, as you could see earlier on in this video. Definitely getting some rough air here. At the moment we are just coming up over Gungahlin. Again, Canberra cityscapes, so all of the scenery that you're seeing is done by Orbix. It's released by Orbix, but it's made by individuals out there that have a lot of time and dedication to your flight sim platform. So there we are, yes, Gungahlin Marketplace down there in the Gungahlin Town Centre. We'll just jump outside for a quick look. That's a worthy of a screenshot. There we go. So that's looking mighty fine. So we'll just jump back into your cockpit or flight deck, as it is also called. So yeah, I've done a lot of videos on my channel, so I'm nearly up to that 100 mark at the time of posting this video. This could quite possibly be my 100th video, but I'll have to wait and see, because I want to look at doing something special for that 100th video. So yeah, be sure to check out all my other videos. They won't be voiced over like I'm doing here. The only one that's voiced over is over in the Netherlands, where I'm flying in the islands around Princess Juliana. Can't remember your name at the moment. In Twin Otter, so be sure to check that out. But your voice is a bit low in that video, so I've done a lot of tests already, so I should be coming out loud and clear for this video. And I hope to be doing my voice for all future videos going forward, or almost all of them anyway. I will have still some videos that will just be me flying, having fun, not doing a lot of talking. So we're just going to make a slight turn to your left here, and we're going to go over Lake Canberra and come up to you, Bill Condon Town Centre, north of Canberra. Coming up on 6,000 feet, we're going to hold it about there. Canberra Airport's elevation is 1,900 feet. So that's only putting us at about 4,000 feet above sea level at the moment. Not 4,000 feet above sea level, but 4,000 feet above elevation in Canberra at the moment. I'm a little bit wonky with my elevations and sea levels here. So we're just over Glenlock Interchange, which is just on your left there. All those roads leading up to that big looking circle. For those of you not familiar with Canberra. And just to your left, yeah, also, you can see Screffen Dam. And that road leading off to your right of Screffen Dam is your Tuggeranong Parkway. And where are we? We got Canberra Zoo just down there on your left, which is not heavily detailed, but you can see your parking lot forward and all of that. Got to keep an eye on your plane here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Steady, Luke, steady. Let's gain some attitude back up there. I got getting a bit distracted. So now we're coming up on New Walden area. So just over to your left here, you've got your Walden Town Centre. We'll just now turn and have a closer look. As we get out to the south of Canberra, that's not covered by your cityscape. It's not done in detail. It's only Canberra Airport, the Creanbean and Firswick area, and North Canberra as far south as Walden. And then as you can see, yeah, it's not as detailed in Tuggeranong Town Centre, and a lot of the south side's not modelled. Hopefully that new expansion of cityscape will be continued one day to include that. But there, now we're going over your Westfield at Walden. Got the Southern Cross Club. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to give it some power, and we've got to gain some altitude again. We'll fly up over south side and over Tuggeranong. Not as real detail, but we'll go for a look over here before we come back over north side, and we'll go over towards Black Mountain. We'll come over your civic area, Parliament House, Row, and have a closer look at all of that. And what I'm quickly going to do, as we are making this gentle turn, is try not to do too much at one time. Just want to program these. Oops, wrong button. Trying to remember how to switch this, because I just want to program the radio and get a weather report. What did I do? I keep doing up. Oh, look, I'm just going to leave that for now. Oh, up through your clouds here. So that's all done by Active Sky Next, which they have just done an amazing job on modelling your clouds and your weather for flight sim. So at the moment that's on down there, and to bring it up to here, I just cannot remember how. I've not actually long ago started flying this aircraft, so I am still in the learning process of it. I did not want to bring that up. Just got to figure out your hotkey to remove it now. which does not seem to be working. Oh, yeah, we go, just clicking on it again. Oh, yeah, we go. I've somehow got it to the top here, so what we can do, we can just tune that. While trying to fly, yes. Normally I'd put it on some autopilot to help me out a bit.
Yankee, Sierra, Charlie, Bravo, airport information, Juliet, 0100, Zulu, weather, wind, 318 at 16, visibility, 10, sky condition, 4000, scattered, temperature, 15, dew point, 5, QNH, 1009er, advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet, Yankee, Sierra, Charlie, Bravo, airport information, Juliet, 0100, Zulu, weather, wind, 318 at 16, visibility, 10, sky condition, 4000, scattered, temperature, 15, dew point, 5, QNH, 1009er, advise on initial contact, you have information, Juliet, Yankee, Sierra.
Alright, there we go. As you can see, we just got a bit of a weather report there. So we just got to turn west back into Canberra. Coming out off of your mum and bitchy a bit. Getting sidetracked when I was trying to tune that radio. So we're now up nearly at 9,000 feet, so we want to descend back down and so we can get a bit of look. But wow, up there, have a look at that. That's an amazing view. So what we'll do, we're just going to cut throttle to about 20% and we're just going to descend back down. Should always fly a plane first. Not get distracted so much. But again, we are having a joy flight. Not flying to exact realism here. That just looks absolutely stunning from up here, it does. So what we'll do, we are going to turn and we're going to head for Parliament House. So I've got Toaster Tower, a foot of Black Mountain to your left here, like Burley Griffin. We've got Monica Alford just to your right over here, Parliament House right in front of us. We will fly over Parliament House and head straight towards Russell. Or just jump outside for a look here. Got Red Hill, yeah. Got the High Court, Christacon, National Library. Can't point them all out at the moment. We got the Australian Museum just over here where your old Canberra Hospital used to be. You were the spot at Regatta Point near Commonwealth Avenue Bridge. build tower just below us. Now we got your Russell offices. What we might do, I might just stay in this view for a moment. Nice, we slightly bank to your right here, we come up over Duntroon. What we'll do, avoid your airport airspace. But I haven't heard any radio chatter, so I don't think there's anything landing or taking off or in your area. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. There's a twin engine shed out that way, so we want to be careful of him as we fly over Fisrick. Got some stuttering graphics happening down there. I've not seen that before. Look into that later on. Not too big of an issue, yo. Still looks nice. My flap through retracted. I must have accidentally hit though, so here we go, that fixes that. Beautiful view, beautiful overlook of Canberra. Where's that jet gone? There he is. We can turn now. And we'll try to get a look at that while he lands. Don't know what type of aircraft it is. Looks like a small little business jet, yeah. Something of the sorts. Good look at Canberra Airport from above there. Those graphics are actually really stuttering here in the Fisrick area. Definitely we'll have to research into why it's doing that. Why am I not hearing you radio chatter? That would be why. Let's just... Whoopsie daisies. Again, I should have been using my mouse. Tune into that one actually. Then shoot the tower. We might hear a bit more of what's going on then. So yeah, we're over... Where are we here? Yeah, we're over Craneby End at the moment. Got the Riverside Plaza right below us here. This is where McDonald's and KFC are. Got some stuttering graphics here too. He's landed now.
Bombardier Charlie Juliet Bravo. Exit runway when able.
Shunt bucket into your cockpit. Here we go, we can hear what's going on around Canberra now. Help keep us out of trouble. We'll fly back over towards Civic now and have a look over your Civic area.
Bombardier Charlie Juliet Bravo. Exit runway when able. Bombardier Charlie Juliet Bravo. Contact ground on 121.7.
121.7. Bombardier Charlie Juliet Bravo.
So, out to that way is Lake George, which actually does not have any water in it. So we like to call it grass charge, because it's pretty much a dormant lake. Only gets a little bit of water in it with heavier downpours. For again, a lot of this information for my non-Canberran / Australia viewers that aren't as familiar with the area. We're descending down through Pacific now. What we'll do, we'll come down over your Federal Highway and follow Northbourne Avenue up through the middle of the city. As you can see, your Federal Highway just here, which goes up and out towards Goulburn and then branches onto your Hume Highway through to Sydney or Melbourne. So back when I first started doing this channel, I do have another video of the, a tour of Canberra in a Cessna. It was not voiced over obviously, but there is a video here if you want another look at the scenery. I believe I might have covered it a lot. I did a lot more flyovers and covered it a lot more than what I've done in this little flight. I might come back another time and do a more in-depth look again, but I think I've still done pretty well at covering it for the time being. So this is Mitchell here. So we're over your Federal Highway now, and that will bring us into Northbourne Avenue and through your city. Over O'Connor at the moment, close to anyway. Straight in front of the nose of the plane there you will see Bruce Stadium in AIS. And now we'll come over Northbourne Avenue, which is now having light rail installed, so all of those trees are gone. Which is straight down the middle here. We'll veer off to your right a little bit so we can have a good look of the city as I loop around it. So that's the Canberra city, which we like to call Pacific. You can also like jump to your back of the plane there and have a bit of a look through your passenger cabin. And just in the short distance is Anzac Parade and the War Memorial. back off your bell tower again. We'll just jump out. We're just off of Monaco Alpha, yeah. Parliament House. Old Parliament House, new Parliament House. Stunning little view of Canberra here again. Duntroon again. Canberra Airport, we might just make a bit of a harder left turn over here, get out of your airspace, but I haven't heard any chatter about anything, so we should be fine. So yeah, looking pretty amazing, the scenery. It is just a Georgia flyover. I should also add, it is my hometown. So, hence knowing so much about it. This here is Mount Ainslie. Very good look out of Canberra. There's your golf course here. Name of it's currently slipped my mind. I believe we're just over Dixon here. We'll do a flyover your Bruce Stadium. And then what we might do again is we'll get landing clearance and instructions to come back into Canberra Airport. So there we go, you got the Bruce Stadium, which is your bigger one, closer to us, and then you got the IIS Stadium. And IIS, your Australian Institute of Sports. As we come back over Lake Chinadera here in the Bilconnen Town Centre again. Stuttering graphics there too. Gonna have to look into it, see what's causing all of that. It's a little bothersome, but it's not too bad. It still looks amazing. So yeah, Scangarland back off here again. Or northern suburbs here. So what we'll do now, we'll just
Canberra
get
Tower,
instructions to
Cessna,
come
November
back into
6
Canberra.
909 Tango is 9 miles northwest with Juliet to land. Cessna, November 6 909 Tango, Canberra Tower, enter left traffic, runway 35, QNH 1009.
So as I suspected, they want me coming into
Traffic,
35.
runway 35, Cessna 09 Tango.
But there might be another option, but
Canberra
if I
Tower,
tune the
Cessna
other,
09 Tango, cancel landing intention.
what I can do is I just want to test something
Tango,
out.
your cancellation is received.
If we just go into airport list here and select XSCB, which is, I think, general aviation for Canberra Airport. And there's nothing here. Oh, we got Canberra GI here. Actually, that's not GI. My bad.
Canberra
It's
Tower,
SCB.
Cessna, November
I should
6
have known that.
909 Tango, 10 miles west to land.
Cessna, November 6 9 0.
That's what I should have done for
Canberra
takeoff.
Tower, enter left downwind, runway 30, QNH 1009.
Enter left traffic, runway 30, Cessna 09 Tango.
We're just going to quickly pause it here because I just want to check your map. Double check which runway is 30 because for your GA runways I can't quite remember. is coming in over Queen Bien. That's what I had thought so let's keep going. Well, let's just descend down here and get out of these clouds so we can see what we're doing. I wanted us on the left. Downwind, yep. So that's 35 there. We're coming into 30 here. Normally flying bigger airliners, used to landing on the bigger runway. So I forgot my numbers for you. Small GA runway, which is again this one that's crossing over 35, and I forget the runway number on the other end. .35 is normally a mainly used runway. So what we'll be doing, we'll be dropping some flaps soon. I will be using my shortcut keys for that rather than doing it with my mouse here, so I stay a bit more concentrated on what I'm doing on the screen. So we have a very clear view of the runway. What we'll do, we are going to come out, we're going to loop around Queen Bean and into 30. Not forgetting that Canberra Airport's elevation is 1,900 feet. So I could have used that GI radio frequency on the default Your default ITC for takeoff on what I've got on these runways,
runway
yeah.
30.
I forgot that you could tune in GA.
Cleared to land, runway 30. Cessna 09er Tango.
There we are, I've got my landing clearance. Gonna drop my flaps there, that worked. To 10 degrees here. You gotta follow your outline of crane being around. Yeah, so I forgot that I could do a separate radio control for GI traffic and heavy airline traffic, so because I never use the inbuilt ITC, so that's good to know. I've only just started using ITC. I normally fly with no traffic and yeah, I just fly, but now the traffic program's now compatible with P3D, and I actually forgot until recently that I own Pro ITC. I've been getting back into getting traffic and ITC working for a more realistic and immersive environment. So if we make a turn here, we should be seeing a runway. I might be a little off course. That shouldn't be too bad. Gonna drop some more flaps. Oh no, I've come in pretty fine. That was perfect. I estimated that perfectly. So we just want to keep it smooth. Keep a nice steady descent going. Want to bring it down to about 110 knots to 120, or I'm sitting on 120 at the moment. Drop your flaps to full. That's going to force the aircraft up, so I want to counter it down. Just on your left side there where your exercise, that was your old Canberra track strip. Your exercise, yeah, so you don't confuse it as a runway. Oh, I'm a little bit all over your place here. So we want about 80 to 90 knots for landing. I'm a little high, but we've got room. Definitely a little high. We'll land a little long, but that's fine. Not my best landing, but it's okay. Flare it out, drop your throttles to idle, and touchdown. We'll put your flaps back up. We'll turn into this taxiway just here. It takes us straight into your GA parking.
Cessna 09er Tango. Canberra ground, Cessna November 69er Tango. Request taxi to parking. Cessna November 69er Tango, taxi to general aviation parking. Using taxiway helo. Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway helo. Cessna 09er Tango.
So what we can do, we can just taxi up here and park wherever we want. Almost. That's chat only parking, which is actually where I was parked before. There's that best shit that we saw come in before. What we'll do, we'll just go all the way down and we'll park off on the grass, where most of the piston aircraft would normally park. Piston and prop aircraft. So as we come into parking here, I do just want to say I hope you enjoyed this video that I have done. I hope you enjoyed my voiceover and my commentary of it. And if you have any feedbacks or suggestions, negative or positive, but in a kind manner, please feel free to post that in the comments below, because I'll be happy to hear it. So what we'll do, we'll just come to a stop here. Parking brake on, and then we'll just cut the engines. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have any suggestions, please leave them below. And if you did like watching this video, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, thank you for flying with me.